On we go with question B. Check out what we have to do here. If the ball continues to bounce in this manner, so in other words, it's starting at 100, it's bouncing there, going up to 75%, bouncing, going up 75%, going up 75%. Eventually, it's going to just plain old roll like that. If it continues to do this, let's talk about this. You know that this was 100, but I also told you, don't forget, that is your T1, and 75% of this number works out to be 75 meters. That's your T1. Very important to remember. Okay, that's 75 meters. Now, here's something cool. Since it's eventually going to just drop off and die off like that, that means you can use the infinite sum. Why? Because look at your ratio. Your ratio is between -1 and 1. As a matter of fact, your ratio, you know and I know, is 0.75. So that tells you this is a convergent series. Now, what am I looking for? It says, find me how far it will travel up and down. So in other words, I want 100 meters plus 75 up, plus 75 down, plus whatever this is up, plus the same thing down, plus whatever this is, plus down, plus whatever this is, plus down, and so on, all the way through this. And you can see that it's actually, because it's this and this are the same, what goes up must come down. Those two are exactly the same. All you got to do is double it. Aha! So what am I talking about? So why don't we just go start from bounce 1, go up to 75, continue on here and saying that these get smaller and smaller. We're going to do just half of this series right now. And if you think about it, this is the sum of an infinite series. Starting at a T1 here of 75 meters, 1 minus r, which was 1 minus 0.75. This works out to be 75 over, look at this, 0.25, which surprisingly means that your S8 actually works out to a number of 300. 300 meters. But remember, that's just the section going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. And you know what goes up must also, come down. So you got this down, down, down. Is that not just multiplied by 2? Because what goes up must come down. So this is actually works out to be 600 meters. But the big thing that we're forgetting is that the initial drop was 100 meters. Aha! So all you got to do is add 100 to that, and you've got the total distance up and down for this ball is 700 meters. Done.